No joke, Cocomelon has over 100 billion views. Cocomelon is a fun show. Let's hope that the medical misinfo doesn't blow.
Cocomelon has gained over 170 million subscribers and 175 billion video views. That's 21.6 times the number of people alive right now. Even though it's best known for its YouTube channel, Cocomelon can now be described as a huge force in children's media. Despite all of its success, Cocomelon is actually harmful to children.
What happens when you let a 17-month-old watch shows like Cocomelon every day, all day long, from the moment a baby wakes up to the moment they go to bed? Well, here's a clip of a baby that this was done to and how they're doing.
Do you know how much I love you? I love you more than everything.
Everything.
Withdraws. So the caption with this video said, "I made a mistake. I wish I could turn back the hands of time. I never would have introduced TV to my baby. I hope first-time moms can learn from this." Shows like Cocomelon are like crack to a baby, the worst show on earth that you could let them watch because of what it does to their brain. A lot of people are coming for this mom in the comments, but I actually applaud her for recognizing the problem and then course correcting where she can and then telling other moms about her mistake. That is important for other parents to see.
My son is almost 2 years old, and I used to let him watch Cocomelon, but now I have to get him speech therapy to help him talk. There are many similar stories from parents who have faced the same problem. The show is said to be so addictive, it's compared to nicotine, causing developmental issues because children can't stop watching it. Child TV expert Jarek Sands called Cocomelon the most harmful program a child could watch and explained the sneaky techniques used to make it addictive. One of these techniques is the use of colors. For example, in the Wheels on the Bus song, the three main colors, blue, green, and yellow, are at their maximum saturation, meaning they can't be made any brighter. This level of saturation is often used in warnings and notifications because it's exciting, dynamic, and grabs attention. That's why slot machines also use bright colors. Cocomelon uses these colors in perfect contrast, making them stand out even more. Cocomelon also repeats words a lot. There's a reason why they have 38 videos with over 1 billion views. A child's brain is built to learn through repetition, so watching the same thing over and over again feels normal to them. Cocomelon uses this tactic in nearly every video. For example, in the song Yes, Yes, Playground, they repeat a word 3 times in every sentence, which keeps kids glued to the screen.
Yay, yay, yay! I like them.
Babies turn into screen zombies as soon as Cocomelon is on. This situation gets worse because of the subtitles, which is another issue that has been heavily criticized. The letters aren't educational. Babies don't know how to read. It's just a sneaky trick to catch your child's attention. Every statement from Cocomelon says, "Our goal is to make learning a fun and enjoyable experience for children, ensuring that your child is receiving quality educational content." But parents whose kids watch Cocomelon say they are teaching their children exactly what they shouldn't be doing. For example, in the song No No Bedtime Song, the baby refuses to brush its teeth, take a bath, put on pajamas, and go to bed. A TikTok user criticized the show, saying, "Every time I ask my son to do a simple task, he says, 'No, no, no.'" He watched Cocomelon, and it taught him to say no. Jarek Sands, the child TV expert, said, "These people don't care about our kids. All they care about is money. Your child's cognitive development is being directly traded for their wealth." There is strong evidence to support this. A journalist from the New York Times visited the Cocomelon studio and found that their #1 priority was to keep kids hooked. Cocomelon's data and analytics team constantly studies the numbers on YouTube to figure out what works. Should a child wear a red shirt or a green one? Should the music be louder or quieter? Should the bus be yellow or red? The answer is yellow. Because they use dark methods to determine what works, they don't care about what's right or good. Cocomelon has a distractatron room. Once a month, children are brought into this room and shown a few episodes. The purpose is to find out which parts of the show are engaging and which parts lose the children's attention. Next to the TV playing Cocomelon, there is a second screen showing real-life scenes on a loop, like a man pouring tea or someone eating. If a child looks away from Cocomelon and looks at the distractitron, it's noted. We can see exactly when they lose attention and what they look at, they say. So the real goal isn't education. The main goal of Cocomelon is to keep children's attention. One of the most addictive parts of Cocomelon is its fast camera cuts. The speed and frequency of scene changes are incredible. This is similar to the kind of addiction we experience with TikTok. Fast scene changes release dopamine and make the videos more addictive. TikToker The Circus Brain counted the speed of Cocomelon's scene changes. The result was shocking. He compared 4 different animated shows, and Cocomelon had the fastest scene changes at 2 seconds. Dr. Kristen Summer explained that when babies are shown regular video content, they focus on the screen only 11% of the time. However, when the video is switched to Cocomelon, their interaction with the screen jumps to 74%. A volunteer said, "I once volunteered in a preschool program, and there was a song time. A Cocomelon video was played, and all the children dropped what they were doing, put down their cheese crackers, and stared at the screen until the video was over. It was really a bit scary." A mother who said, "Cocomelon turned my son into a zombie," described how her son became hypnotized while watching it. Even if you waved your hand in front of his face, he wouldn't move. It was almost scary. The child in
he
the
got my son
distractitron
watching
room
this
was having a
addictive
tantrum,
show,
but as
man.
soon as he
Not
heard the
really, Goofy.
Cocomelon theme song, the tantrum stopped. This shows that Cocomelon has an addictive effect. It's so powerful that it even invades children's daily lives physically. There are even Cocomelon toys. It's really hard to get kids away from Cocomelon. Children's brains are so overstimulated that everything else seems slow and boring. However, the potential consequences could be much worse. For example, Cocomelon is seen as a cause of speech problems in children. In a noteworthy comment, one person said, "The same thing happened with my daughter. She's 4 years old but can't speak properly. She knows words, but she doesn't like to form sentences or talk. She's been watching things like Cocomelon for 2 or 3 years. I hope it's not too late for her." On Reddit, a speech and language therapist explained, "Screen time, in general, is linked to speech delays for many reasons, but Cocomelon is especially bad. First, it has no story like other TV shows or movies, just very short clips and poorly written songs. Kids can't follow a story, learn vocabulary, or see the resolution of a conflict. A child who watches 30 minutes of Cocomelon will look very different from a child who watches 30 minutes of Trash Truck because the frame speeds are different. Cocomelon has 4 times more screen speed than Trash Truck." A user named Kim shared a very similar story. "My 8-month-old daughter was obsessed with Cocomelon and was having bad tantrums, so I canceled Cocomelon and only let her watch Miss Rachel. She said her first word within the first 3 days of watching it. In conclusion, Cocomelon is just another way for parents to distract their children with a tablet instead of interacting with them. Parents are the ones who decide how much content their children consume. So in the Cocomelon problem, both the creators and the parents play a role.